This is The Wire for 2300 Zulu, October 27th, 2025. Press agency's routine. Information cutoff is 2200. Bottom line up front. Fugitive search ends in the United Kingdom as mistakenly released deportation candidate recaptured. U.S. Navy loses 2 aircraft in South China Sea. Venezuela continues wartime preparations. Beginning with international events, in South America, Venezuelan forces continue to make plans for an American invasion by hardening infrastructure and deploying defenses as best they can. Over the weekend, many Venezuelan citizens have posted their military's movements on social media, at least one of which included the location of a Venezuelan SA-17 Grizzly surface-to-air missile battalion. Analysts comment. TikTok and social media in general are the death of OPSEC in any nation, and Venezuela is no exception. Even the Venezuelan military has no real concept of digital security, and even pointing out these OPSEC violations to them directly doesn't seem to matter much. Otherwise, American presence patrols continue as before. Some Venezuelans were able to observe what they described as American vessels on the horizon, confirming the U.S. Navy and U.S. Marine Corps continue to conduct operations, quite literally just outside Venezuela's territorial waters. In the Far East, over the weekend, 2 U.S. Navy aircraft were lost at sea due to 2 separate aviation mishaps. One MH-60 Seahawk from the USS Nimitz was lost at sea while conducting routine operations in the South China Sea. All 3 crew members survived the crash and were recovered from the water. About an hour later, one F-18 Super Hornet, also assigned to the Nimitz, also went down, with both crew members ejecting and being recovered from the water safely. Analysts comment. Despite the seeming rarity of 2 downed aircraft occurring at nearly the same time, these things do indeed happen occasionally. 2 aircraft going down due to mishaps within an hour of each other is not exactly a frequent occurrence, but it does happen, especially since the U.S. Navy continues an extremely intense tempo of operations. An investigation will be conducted to be certain, but at the moment, these disasters point to the nature of these types of operations. It's a risky business. As such, it is a sheer miracle that all of those involved survived these incidents, and several investigations are likely to be carried out to determine the causation of these mishaps. Until more information is known, there's no telling what led to the loss of either aircraft. In the United Kingdom, Hadush Kabatu was recaptured after a day-long manhunt yesterday. He was able to evade capture for 2 days, despite not even trying to evade detection. Authorities claim that they are still investigating what allegedly went wrong in order for him to be released by mistake in the first place, but so far no details on this have been released to the public. Analyst comments for this wire. So far, the development of the Kabatu case has been host to many concerning details which have inflamed tensions higher than they already are. For instance, he initially tried to return to the detention facility after his release and remained in the vicinity of the facility for several hours. Eventually, detention facility staff escorted him to the train station and helped him escape. He was given a prepaid card with money and generally spent the day walking around London on a light shopping spree in one of the most heavily surveilled cities on Earth. Every few hours, the Met released a new video of him milling around, but somehow managed to evade capture for the entire day, completely unaware that a nationwide manhunt was underway for him. In the end, it wasn't even the police that apprehended him. A local citizen spotted him in a public park, which resulted in his recapture. This concludes The Wire for 2300 Zulu, October 27th, 2025.